name is Sharpan. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Invest, the parent company behind Global Exchange. This is the third segment in our video series that will explain what is the clear and specific utilities behind Global Exchange. In utility number 3, we're going to be discussing the impact and the role of GXToken as the vehicle of accruing and paying interest on your passive reserves. And so really, to understand this, you need to have a good understanding of our product line or our proposition. Really, to appreciate this utility, you need to understand the GX markets. And the GX markets are accessible through the GX operating system using the GX decentral routing engine. And really, as we have articulated previously, the GX markets is a decentralized peer-to-peer money market. We will be making, again, a plethora of videos outlining exactly how traditional money markets work, but then also how the crypto money markets that we're proposing will work. And once you understand that and the impact, the implications that introducing a real-time money market that provides you time value for your capital, what that will do to the liquidity and the maturation process of cryptocurrencies, I think you'll come to appreciate this utility even more. But really, when you contribute your assets, whatever assets it is, it could be any ERC20 you would be putting into the GX Ethereum money market. If it's a NEO-based token, then you would be putting it into the GX NEO money market, and vice versa. We have built these money markets on top of each of the smart contract enabling blockchains, and you are able to allocate assets that you are not using into this money market anytime you want without any intermediary. It's completely automated through smart contracts. It wouldn't be known to us what you're doing. And when you allocate capital there, it is now available to be borrowed against by anyone else in the money market. And that's done through a 2-to-1 reserve ratio, so that there'll never be more money out of the market than there will be in. And again, without getting into the technicalities of how the money market works, understanding that when you dedicate assets, your assets to the money market, and you're not taking any money out, you are now earning interest based on our supply and demand smart algorithm that we've built to calculate and pay out that interest. If you have allocated a token that's in high demand, which the market will determine, then your interest rate for the time you leave that in there will be very high and will be paid out in GXT. And if your asset is in low demand, you will still receive an interest rate. It will be one that reflects your demand, the demand for your asset, and that will be paid out in GXT. So no matter what asset you allocate, you can allocate in their BNB token onto the GX Ethereum money markets. The time value for that allocation will be paid out into your GXT reserves. Now look at the other side of that equation, which is if you're borrowing money, if you're borrowing assets, if you're the person that is now taking an asset out of the money market because you need to use it, well, when you put that asset back, you now have a balance of interest you have to pay. And that's owed in GXT. And so really, both the interest bearers and the interest receivers are now getting and paying their interest in GXT, providing a vibrant liquidity for people continuously using the GX markets, but also for the holders of GXT. This is great news, as the demand will only increase as that product starts to mature. And this is a fundamental need in today's cryptocurrency markets, is the ability to allocate reserve capital to bear interest like a money market would do in the traditional financial world, and to then borrow money against that, whether you're a large institution. Really, the problems that the money markets are solving are so enormous that the demand for the GXT, if that's the vehicle, in the same way that the US dollar is the vehicle paying and receiving interest for most normal money markets, if the GXT is the vehicle for that, you can imagine the impact it will have growing in demand over the future. Thank you.